Hello, my name is Magnus. I live in that yellow house you just saw in some of the pictures. That house is situated in Husaby, a medieval village in the western part of Sweden. This is where the first Christian Swedish king was baptized. That baptism took place in a small well just by our medieval church. I'd like to bring some remarks on the Kargawe initiatives, but before that I'd like to introduce myself. I work with sustainability issues for a regional authority in the western part of Sweden. I hope to be able to develop that work into research in the coming years. My particular interest is sustainable development in rural areas, and that is well in line with the initiatives taken by ETI and the Karagwe diocese with regards to establishing the university at Kargawe. This is my first ever video message, so I apologize for the blue color in my glasses, which I have no idea on how I would be able to remove, and also that some of the transitions will not be super artistically nice. Little did I know when I ran the turkey trot in Chaska that I was practically running by Professor Jan Hansen's house. This January, however, I got to join her and Professor Chris Johnston in Karagwe, surveying possibilities for me and my research team to contribute to the Kargawe initiative. We spent a week there meeting different people and stakeholders, interviewing, reading, just spending time together. All of this stuff went into a brief report that I will be presenting to you guys now. I got to know about the Kargawe initiative in 2015 after my wife had been down working at the Nyakahanga hospital together with a mutual friend of ours. They were introduced to the Kargawe initiative and brought Jan Hansen's email address back home to me. I contacted her. We had a few mail and Skype conversations that led up to us visiting Karagwe together in January of 2016. And now for some reflections on the Kargawe initiative. They're presented in our written report, and I'm sure that Professor Hansen can provide access to the report for all of you. We see three parts of the Kargawe initiative that all need to be strengthened and addressed moving forward. The first one has to do with facilities, infrastructure, fiber optics, water, land use, all of those issues. We propose a facility manager take care of that stuff and move it forward. The second area has to do with academia and curriculum, recruitment, licenses, papers, stamps, all of that stuff. And we propose a manager or an academic administrator take care of those. The third area is the one where we think we can provide support. We've even found a grant from the Swedish government that we think that we can use to these ends. To establish a community outreach, a participatory research and development practice. And the beauty of it is that this can be done even before all of the infrastructure at the site of the Kargawe is in place. There are already partners and partnerships between the diocese and other organizations, and there are good examples on how development of rural areas has taken place. One important part of the community outreach is to establish some kind of business incubator that will help local farmers and local communities actually sell their produce, maybe even export it. There are good examples of this already in place in the Kargawe district, and we think that they can be multiplied. Channels can be used to actually draw new resources to the area through export of local produce. We saw while surveying the area. Lots of examples of local production that could be developed and contribute to local economical development of the Kargawe district. Some examples would be beekeeping, the lovely roasted groundnuts, dried fruits, sunflower oil, milk products, broilers and eggs. The area actually has resources when it comes to agricultural production, and we believe that these resources can be realized in a new way to bring development